Okay, Oracle online redo logs. So these are very important components of Oracle database, and we'll see what are Oracle online redo logs. So a redo log is a physical structure. It's a physical file on storage media such as a hard disk that stores a record of all transactions that have been made in a database, even before these transactions and changes are written to the data files. And for all logical reasons that you'll find as a database administrator, it happens almost in real time. So an Oracle database is composed of many physical structures, composed of many logical structures, and also memory structures that are part of the instance. So system global area is the main component of instance. System global area, it has many other components. One of these components is log buffer, which along with other components has a record of all transactions that are made to the database in the memory, of course. And then there is a background process, log writer, which is one of the most hard working processes in Oracle database. Every change that you make to the database comes to the log buffer, redo log buffer in the memory, and that is written to the log files, online redo logs, almost in real time. So you may have a situation when you have components that are supposed to write to the data files that are again physical structures. So the memory structure that is supposed to write to the data file has not written to the data files yet, but the log writer will make sure that the transition has been written to the redo log. So in case of instance failure, for example, as a result of power cutoff to your server, to your computer, you'll have a database that does not represent all changes that were made before the instance failure. So redo log is like a video recording that can be replayed to see what happened in past. And then instance recovery will make sure that it applies these changes from redo log files to the data files, and thus make the database consistent, make the database reliable. So that is the function of redo log. Each redo log has a predefined capacity in terms of disk space, which would eventually fill, as you would imagine. Therefore, Oracle requires at least 2 redo logs, and the data is written to each in a circular fashion. So when one is full, Oracle starts writing to the other one. When the other one is full, Oracle starts to overwrite the data that has been written to the first log file, making sure that the other background processes have done their job. They have written the changed data to the data files. If the data has not been written to the data files by other memory structures, then the database will hang. Also note that a log file has to be a member of what is known as group, and one group can have one or more members. In this configuration, there are 2 groups, which the minimum requirement. Oracle has to have 2 groups to function, 2 redo log groups. So each group has 1 member, 1 file. Group 1 has 1 member, group 2 has 1 member. I'll show you another configuration. So in this situation, the database still has 2 groups, but each group has 2 members. So in this situation, the log writer would write to both members simultaneously, and when this group is full, a log switch will occur and the log writer would start writing to the other group, to both members simultaneously. So you have a sort of duplication of data for the safety. Another situation, in this configuration, the database has 3 groups and each group has 2 members, so there can be a number of configurations. You can be very secure. So we have a database running on our computer, and we'll see in a minute what is our configuration.